You know how they talk about the fall of man?
You know how you don't use the microphone at all?
No, I don't know about that. That's why I'm doing it. You know how man used to be in a paradise? All these like mythoses about paradise existing prior. How you live in the world now and are successful and other people are failures. Maybe this world's the failure, Meyer. Maybe this world's the failure.
All right, Thanos. Go and make your own. Anyway, the reason I brought that up is hamburger time.
Yeah.
That was a murder face kept saying it. They didn't want to say death or die, so... This is called hamburger time.
Something like something that's good instead of death, like
Hamburger time.
Hamburger time.
He's at Krusty's house. Krusty's like, I can't watch this anymore. I need to go to bed. Krusty's bed. And he's like, I'll give you half a buck. And sold $50. Good night, everybody. Everyone says, good night, Mo. He just that's all he does in the whole episode. It's perfect.
Bed. How much for Krusty's bed? $50. Sold. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mo.
No, that's not unfair. That's still a win. Look at Vanna White.
I bet if you zoomed in, she looks like trash.
I mean, no. You could be a contestant. Dude, I don't know what the fuck I would do as a contestant. I would probably, like, break one of the little things you grab on the wheel. Like, just crunk.
This game's terrible.
I fucked it up. Sorry, Vanna.
I mean, there was like a cable access channel. I don't know what the hell channel it was. Probably in the teens. Everybody loves teens, right?
Everyone loves teens.
Especially Zadar.
I don't remember.
They can kind of be a slightly good date show. So if your woman wants to watch something that is mindless like this, and she doesn't want to watch your mindless action films or whatever men watch, but they also need something to feed off of and pick at. They want to fuck with somebody or something, and they got to hate something. So this gives them an outlet to do that. Because then, if they're not watching this, then they're just going to be nitpicking at you and complaining at you.
You know what they could? You know what they could be playing instead of this is robot wrestling. Have you ever watched that? Let me tell you, it's robots, and they make them wrestle each other. Yeah. And everybody just does the same cool, effective idea.
Yeah, they'll just make a rectangle box that's super armored that just has a pick, and it just picks at you, and you will win eventually because the fucking thing is too heavily armored and you can't do anything to it.
And you know what? It's still better than this. In fact, kind of this is just the same thing, isn't it?
It's a nice rug.
A bunch of people picking at each other, and then other people vicariously picking at them, as opposed to picking at you.
Dumb as inanimate robots?
I mean, robots are not dumb. This is dumb. You know, like, I don't like X, but I like Y worse, so I like you. See? I was supposed to put a V in there somewhere. Shit.
Well, that was real nice, Tommy. It was a love equation.
That's a great name for a band.
Solve for Z.
That's a great.
Even attractive people have shitty lives.
No, they don't. They have much less shitty lives than shitty lives. You know what the worst thing to do is look in the mirror and go, man, I suck. Oh, you know, I was looking at these internet whores the other day. E-girls. They're not whores. They like to make sure that you know they're not whores.
Look, they have no sense of real economic value because, I mean, they're stupid. That's why they're selling their fucking body for money on the internet and not working a real job.
Sounds smart to me.
And I know...
I gotta tell you, dude, it sounds really smart to me.
And I'm gonna get blowback for it. And hey, some of them make a shit ton of money.
What's stupid about that?
It's not that it's stupid, it's that they're stupid.
No, I don't think they're stupid. I think they act stupid. It's like
But when it comes down to real business sense, most of these broads have no fucking idea. And what they need to do is charge a little bit of money for better content and then you get more quantities of subscribers, and that's where you make real money. I mean, hey, I could be completely wrong here because there's a lot of chicks making a shit ton of money for giving out basically nothing. I got suckered into that shit too. Damn. Really doing. Let me see if this content's really worth it. Nope. Fuck no. I had some of them were hot as fuck, and the photography was really good. So it's a mixed bag. You get there's so many chicks on there. You like who you like and follow who you follow. And that wasn't too badly priced. I don't remember how much it was per year, but it wasn't too bad to have a huge amount of content. And then now with like OnlyFans and shit, you pay that same amount of money for one chick to give you terrible content. Well, that's what I originally thought. I just didn't know what it was.
Why did you think that?
Because I couldn't wrap my head around someone charging $30 for no fucking nudity.
I mean, I get a lot of gruff for not being a capitalist, and I actually am a capitalist. I'm not a corporatist, though, and I think that what you just said is a perfect example. Hulu doesn't have a rent. Hulu can close down its facilities in Dallas tomorrow, and nobody will give a shit. Corporations are not people. That's ways to look at demand. Demand that is required and demand that is optional. If there aren't enough subscribers to a Hulu, big fucking deal. We'll just shut the fucking thing down. We'll go chapter 7. Who gives a shit? These bitches, they need $30 from 10 guys a month, or they can't make their rent. Anything on top of that's cake, but whatever.
I think it's a good idea to have a site that will do a global subscription because the numbers will work and you'll get residual money for not doing anything. I could be making content that you will never see because it's not something you care about or follow, and just by you contributing to the pool of money, that helps my economic machine. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I don't. This makes no sense.
And there's a lot of shows. There's tons of shows that I don't fucking watch. But those shows are making it off of my dollar because I am putting money into the subscription pool. You understand?
No, you don't understand how credit works. I just figured it out.
I don't understand how this equates to what I'm talking
exactly. I understand you don't understand how credit works. I'm explaining it to you.
I know how fucking
answer
credit
the question.
works.
No, you don't.
This scenario
you
doesn't
do
make
not
sense.
understand how credit works. You have been misinformed for an entire generation. Let's give me some money. That's the difference.
Your original point, you started talking about buying or getting like a loan to buy fucking groceries. Well, they'll give it to you with interest if you want to say, hey, okay,
no
for
bank
4%,
will do that.
We'll give you this money.
Do you think a bank would do that?
Forget about the fucking grocery thing.
No, seriously, that's the whole point. The second
if you want to borrow money,
the second you forget about the grocery argument, that's the problem. If you don't have a way to create an investment with the money you're making, then no financial institution is going to touch you to begin with. So why would grouping a group of people who are basically doing whatever action they're doing, whatever, they're selling their stuff or whatever, they're selling their pictures of their whatever, their dicks. Great. They're not selling pictures of their tits to create a commodity or an investment. They're selling the pictures of their tits to pay their rent. There is no investment. They're doing this month to get money to get their groceries, and then they're going to do the same exact thing, but the camera's going to be, instead of pointing directly forward, it's going to be off to the side a little bit.
They do that now.
Exactly. It does not work. That's why they just basically lie to you. Fraud and not the other word, not negligence. What's the word? Fraud and bullshit.
Out of this incoherent rambling of yours,
yeah,
you do.
How much you will pay for my sugar water is directly related to how hot the chick I have selling the sugar water. And now the chicks are just like, why the fuck do I need this asshole? I can put water and sugar and sell it anyway. And that's what's happened. Stuff. Collectivism may exist, but it doesn't exist in that type of non sequitur bullshit. Like, you still create a product, something to invest in that is going to be more valuable or more has demand over time. None of that makes any sense.
Well, what doesn't make sense is I'm not paying anymore for terrible porn.
You will. Somebody will tell you that giving me money is worth more than you keeping it. Whether it's some chick on the internet or some chick at a fucking strip club or some chick at a fucking down the street at a church. It is the oldest game. It has worked 100% of the time, or at least close to it. And everyone tells everybody else the next time they won't fall for it, and they all fucking do it. It is a song as old as time, a something as old as rhyme. It is the way. It is what we are as people. Getting mad at bitches for cutting out middlemen, to me, is just stupid. Have you ever bought a porn?
Of course, everybody has.
I bought
Some way or other, whether it's a VHS
porns.
tape or a DVD or something online.
I bought two physical pieces of pornography, and I found them both, all the scenes that I could remember that were existing, on Pornhub. You know what I mean? They were no lower or higher value. I just paid for them 20 years ago, or when the fuck I bought it. And now I didn't. Same quality.
Was there a point to that, or are you just telling me something you did in the past?
Well, there was a point. I thought it was obvious. I mean, things are worth what people will pay for them.
All you said was, I paid for something one time, and now I didn't.
No. You're paying for the show, boys and girls. Because pussy's pussy. Let's be real. You're never going to fuck that chick. Ever. So you're paying for the fantasy to begin with. It's all a fantasy. Go to the strip club. You got a better chance of getting your dick sucked there.
Did you ever used to go to the Jolly Roger over there?
Yeah, that's how I met Ward.
Yeah, if you want to go to a bar and get your dick sucked, that was the place to go. Used parts. Well, I'm going to burn that microphone when this fucking thing is over with. Jesus Christ.
It's going to burn. Some economics argument. That's all I got.
Well, you failed.
I tried.
Failed. You failed. Her friend's buddy, Courtney Cox, did not age well.
This isn't a stream. This is just two pathetic individuals talking about things that they can't control to begin with.
I was ready to host a nice Lou show and let him just talk about nonsense.
Good job fucking that up. I gotta need a sandwich anyway, yeah.
All right, we're going to go, everybody. Later.
There's nobody there.